Hi, I'm Justin Miller with the Chong Miller Group. I'd like to give you the April Las Vegas residential real estate market update today. And I've decided I'm going to do something a little bit different with these videos. The past couple months, the videos have been rather long because I've included some supplemental information in them, things about recessions, things about headwinds and tailwinds that are impacting the market. And so I've decided that starting with this month, what I'm going to do is separate those into two videos. So I will give you a brief market update, and I will also create a supplemental video where I will go more in depth into some particular issue that I think is particularly interesting or that I'd like to talk to you about based on my knowledge, my background, things like that. So right now, let me give you the update for the Las Vegas residential real estate market from April of 2019. And let me note to you, I've decided to segregate out these statistics such that I'm only looking at the Clark County statistics as opposed to all of the statistics that are accumulated in the Greater Las Vegas Association of Realtors database. That eliminates data that's coming from Pahrump or certain other outlying areas that are not actually Las Vegas. So we'll be looking at just data coming from Clark County, and more specifically, we'll be looking at single-family residences in Clark County. In April, the median sales price for a home in a single-family home, again in Clark County, was $300,000. Now, very interestingly, plus or minus 2,000, that is the number that has been the median sales price for the entire time since and including August of 2018. So we've been sitting at this level for just about 9 months now. And so that's kind of an interesting number. It's suggesting that there's a little bit of perhaps a psychological issue associated with the market moving over that. However, I do want to caution you that it's the median number. And so nobody's buying actually at the median. The median is a statistical number that means that half the sales occur at prices above that number and half the sales occur at prices below that number. In a future supplement, I'll probably talk more about the statistics so that they become a little bit less opaque to you. Now, beyond the pricing data, there's other interesting information to look at. And so the number of sales in April of 2019, Clark County single family again, were 2,810. And that's a significant number. It's a significant number both because that's what we actually saw happen in the marketplace in 2019 in April, but also because it's up substantially from the 2,562, up about 250 from March of 2019. And so we've seen not just the acceleration into March, but we've seen further acceleration into April. Also, interestingly, while 2018 was strong for home sales in Clark County, the April number for 2018 was lower. It was 2,778. And so approximately 30 sales fewer in April of 2018 than April of 2019. The average number of days on the market for single-family homes in Clark County in April was 25. That's a little bit higher than in the past, and we've got 3.2 months worth of available supply. So April looked like a very strong month, and again, I expect that that's going to continue through this spring. Now, let me talk to you real briefly about something that we've started to notice in the marketplace. We've been sitting here in Las Vegas with 3.5 or fewer months worth of supply for the past year. And so that's considered to be a tight market, seller's market, that there are There's less than 5 to 6 months worth of inventory. It means that the market's kind of tight. There are a lot of buyers running around, fewer sellers with properties for sale, and so a number of buyers are not actually able to conclude deals. It may be due to pricing issues, but oftentimes it's actually the low inventory itself. We've seen some very negative manifestations taking place around this low inventory issue, and I want to talk to you about them. I want to talk to you about them sort of as if you're a buyer, or if you're a seller, or if you're a real estate agent. We know a number of real estate agents actually watch these market updates. And so I want to talk to each of you as 3 separate communities related to this tight inventory thing. We've seen in our own transactions over this past month, actually over the past 2 months, some perverse behavior. And it's not entirely clear if it's coming from listing agents, those who are representing sellers, or it's coming from the sellers themselves. But in either event, it's problematic. And let me give you a couple of examples. We had a client put in a full price offer on a home. The listing agent on that particular home and or the seller on that particular home decided a full price offer was insufficient, that they wanted, I don't know, I guess they wanted more. There's a certain level of arrogance that exists. You figure, okay, well, it's really tight inventory, somebody's offering full price, that must mean they really want it, and there's nothing else out there for them to look at. Well, my buyer walked, we found another property, and that seller ended up taking a lower price offer that left that seller sitting on the market exposed to whatever may take place for an extra week and a half. Now, the seller wasn't harmed terribly. They ended up with a purchase that was about 2% below what they had been offered from my client. We've seen another one that took place kind of similarly, and we don't know what that property is going to end up closing at, but they did walk away from a full price offer, and I can assure you they did not get a higher than full price offer later on that they accepted. Now, if you're a seller and you price your home, hopefully in coordination with your real estate agent, you've set the price that you are willing to sell that home for. Just because somebody is willing to pay that same price doesn't mean you should hold out thinking, hey, maybe I can get more than what I was willing to sell for. If you're a real estate agent, you're listing somebody's property and you've got an offer that comes in, you should be stressing to your client the importance of the activity they exhibit into the marketplace. It's possible if they walk away from an offer that another offer is not going to be coming for a long time. We know in real estate, not always, but oftentimes, that first offer you get is going to be the best offer, the highest priced offer you get, because there are people watching to see what's coming on, and when they see something that's exactly what they want, they step into the market and they make an offer on that property. If you're waiting around for people who didn't look for your property, weren't waiting for it to arrive, then it's entirely possible that that next person who shows up is not going to be making as strong an offer. So as an agent, you have a duty to represent your client, sure, to get them the best price possible, but to get them a deal as well. You need to be giving advice that's helping your clients sell. And if you're a client, if you're a seller, think about that very seriously. You're declaring to the market you're willing to sell at a particular price. Sell at that particular price if you get that kind of an offer. Full price offers remain rare even in the current market as we're in right now. Now, if you're a buyer, I'll let you know if you have a recalcitrant seller or agent on the seller's side, the listing agent, that you're negotiating across from, don't be afraid to walk. Even in a tight inventory marketplace, there are other deals out there and you can pursue them. In both the instances where something like this has happened to my client, we've gotten them better places to move into. We've gotten them better prices. We've gotten them better deals. They've had to wait a little bit longer, but they come out just perfectly fine. And so if the particular deal doesn't look right that's sitting in front of you, wait and take another deal. You're not going to be priced out of this market. Prices are not accelerating rapidly. In fact, we've got 9 months that prices remain pretty stable. If you're a seller, keep that in mind. That is it for the April 2019 residential real estate market update for Clark County, Nevada, for Las Vegas. And again, I will have a supplemental video that goes into some detail on an associated topic. But we are at the Chong Miller Group real estate agents. We would love to represent you either as buyers or as sellers. We have a strong understanding of market forces, of market dynamics, and very strong understanding of the real estate market here in Las Vegas. Please put us on our short list, interview us, talk to us, meet us, and find out what we can do for you. If you like this video, please feel free to subscribe. Please also check out our website, chongmillergroup.com, and we look forward to being able to help you. Thank you.